burying the Super Bowl. That's the title of today's show. We're burying Super Bowl LI. We are. Slowly, but we're doing it. We're burying it. Don't go away. The Doug Stewart Show. Welcome back to the show. Fantastic, freaky, funny football Friday. We got more peanuts we got to give out a little bit later, so stay tuned for that. Goes to the Bust of the Week in sports, entertainment, and beyond. That's going to be interesting, so stay tuned for that. As a matter of fact, let me give you your nominees. I haven't done that in a minute. The Orange Dude, the President of the United States of America, just for being the Orange Dude. James Dolan and the New York Knicks. Dan Quinn. Shanahan and the Atlanta Falcons. We've kind of put them all together. We got several nominees for each individually, but this is a team effort. You know, unlike my former high school coach that blamed one person for losing a game to make it to the high school state championship. We lumped them all together. The cheating-ass Patriots, just because I can't prove it right now, but I'm pretty sure they cheated the other night. Kellyanne Conway for telling lies, unadulterated lies, just like her boss, her boy, the orange dude. And for good measure, we nominated Grego. Yeah, the resident New England Patriots fan. Let's talk some entertainment. Cast your vote for the Ball Penis Award at the Doug Stewart Show Facebook chat group. And we'll give you the winner/loser a little bit later. All right, so we'll get into this Phil Jackson stuff here in a second. Still got a little bit of Falcon stuff left, I know. And I'm trying to work in Mel Kiper's top 10, have a little discussion about that. It is a fantastic, freaky, funny football Friday. But celebrating birthdays today, actress Emma Roberts. Okay, so Emma Roberts turns 26 years old today. She played, let me tell you who she is. A lot of y'all probably don't know who she is, but I do. She played Chanel Oberlin in one of my favorite TV shows of all time. She played Chanel Oberlin in the Fox comedy horror series Scream Queens. I know. Nigga, why you watching Scream Queens? I thought that show was phenomenal. Now, they had a second season, and I started watching it, and I never got around to finishing it, man. But Scream Queens, man, go back and watch it if you can on the Fire Stick or something like that. But she turns 26 years old. I thought she played the hell out of her role in Scream Queens. Happy birthday to her. The great Zaza Pachulia, former Atlanta Hawk. Who does he play with now? Golden State, I think. Zaza Pachulia turns 33 years old today. Uzo Aduba turns 36 years old today. Happy birthday to her. She plays in that TV show, which I've never seen an episode. I just know she plays in it. Orange is the New Black. And I think she had a character in the stage adaptation of The Wiz that appeared on TV a year ago or so. Uzo Aduba turns 36 years old. Happy birthday to her. Justin Gatlin, Olympic track star, turns 35. I actually know Justin Gatlin, and I forgot totally after the Olympics this summer. I was going to try to get him on the show, and I just forgot. I actually got his number. We used to have him on the show all the time, or whenever it was relevant with the Stews. Long story, but when I lived in Pensacola, Florida, my homeboy, who had retired from the Navy, and I've told this story before, some of y'all may have heard it. But my homeboy, when I lived in Pensacola, Florida, my homeboy, retired from the Navy, was next door neighbor to Justin Gatlin. So I met and knew Justin Gatlin when he was like 11, 12 years old. Right. And the rest is history. So he turns 35 years old today. Happy birthday to him. And lastly, no, that's it. That's it. Do we have any others? Let me make sure. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Those are all of the birthdays that we have today. I don't think that we have any Stewie's birthdays. If you got a birthday coming up and want me to give you a shout out, man, just email me at doug@thedugstewartshow.com. We love giving birthday shout outs. All right? Yeah. Couple quick little entertainment stories, man, that I thought were intriguing before we jump back into the chat and start talking about this football on this fantastic, freaky, funny football Friday. We still got the Power Hour coming up, the third hour of the Doug Stewart Show. But y'all heard about Katherine Jackson, man? She says she's being abused by her nephew? That's right. Katherine Jackson is the victim of elder abuse at the hands of her nephew, according to legal documents she filed in Los Angeles. Catherine just obtained a restraining order against Trent Lamar Jackson. In her paper, she claims he is an abusive con man who manipulated Miss Jackson for years so he could take control of her finances, stay rent-free in her guest house, and estrange her from her kids. Why this type of thing always happen with the Jackson family, man? Seems like I've heard this story before. She believes Trent was taking money from her accounts and says she has to hide in her closet so she can speak freely to her kids. Catherine says Reby and some of her other children are willing to testify against Trent. Well, here's my thing. If Catherine and these kids, Reby and some of the other kids can testify that he's been abusive to her, why is he still around her then? Huh? Well, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. And once again, the Jacksons always got this type of story about somebody taking money from somebody and somebody don't want one of the family members to see this person because they're trying to do them wrong. This is a constant theme with the Jacksons. Catherine also fears physical harm, saying now that he knows his conduct will be revealed, she fears what he may do to her upon her return. Right now, she's visiting Janet in London. Y'all know Janet married some billionaire dude over there, and she moved over to London or whatever. The 86-year-old says she tried to fire Trent from his job as her nearly six-figure driver. What? What? You making six figures driving your auntie around? Damn. That seems excessive. So she tried to fire him from his job as he nearly makes six figures to just drive her around with the sheriff present, but Trent took off just as deputies and her lawyer arrived. The judge order requires Trent to stay 100 yards clear of her, move out of her guest house, and return all of his keys. So, I mean, that sounds like it's going to end in a good way. Wow. And one last story, man. Joe Montana was asked point blank if Tom Brady has finally surpassed him as the greatest quarterback of all time. And Joe replied, he won't say yes. Joe says, nah, I'm not going to say yes. The 49ers legend appeared on Home and Family on the Hallmark Channel, which airs this Friday, with his wife Jennifer when they got into one of the big sports topics of the week, Montana versus Brady. The host even pressed and asked Joe if he considered himself the number one quarterback ever, to which he replied, even though people say it and I appreciate it, I still can't say that about myself, which is proper protocol for being the greatest. You don't have to say it. Let somebody else say it. You know, that's what I like. That's what I like about Joe Montana. Not only is he still the greatest quarterback of all times, he's humble. He's humble as well. And let me just say this, Joe, and I know that you're watching this. Let me just say this, Joe. You are still the greatest quarterback in NFL history. Because the people that a lot of people want to put up above you is a cheating ass bastard. So I think most of the Stewies, I think all of the Stewies except for a dude named Grego, and I think most football fans in America will agree that Joe Montana, still reigns as the number one quarterback of all times. Yes, sir. You don't have to say it, Joe. We'll say it for you. We'll say it for you. You don't have to say it at all. Continue to be your humble, great self. You know? Right. Real football fans, people that call a spade, they'll acknowledge it. They'll put it out there to the world that Tom Brady and his organization, his coach, owning all of them, some cheating, some